The man of God understands the concept in Genesis. He understands that if he is not taking responsibility in his biblical leadership and in improving his biblical masculinity, his wife will be attacked by Satan. And because of that, she can fall into deception and sin. Because the woman is more sensitive for deception, it's your job as a man to protect her, not to attack her by saying, I sinned because you sinned, because Eve was deceived. It's your job to protect her. And in order for you to protect your wife, you need to take responsibility in your leadership and in your biblical masculinity. There's a difference between being a man and having masculinity. There are guys that think that being a man is being really hard and bitter against a woman. To be like, hey, I'm the man, I will decide it's going to be how I'm going to say it. The woman, she's deceived, she's crazy, I want my peace, all that kind of stuff. That's not masculinity. A masculine man is a man who will teach in all love and gentleness. A masculine man is a man who takes responsibility in his leadership. It's a man who is investing in his land. And how much are you investing in your land? And how much are you very serious in creating an environment, maybe a roof, a house, or something that one day if you're going to meet your wife, that you're going to bring your wife into your home. It's a man who takes responsibilities in his life, who makes sure that he will be able to provide for his family, who is not distracted all the time, who is not lukewarm in reading his Bible, who is only thinking about traveling or chatting with other girls all the time. The man of God will spare himself for his wife, and he will know who is going to be his wife because he's going to wait for God. He's going to allow God to find the right wife for him. But a Christian guy, he will talk with multiple girls at the same time, thinking he will be able to find the right wife for himself. Being wise in his own understanding, but because of that, he becomes a fool. So there's a difference between being a Christian guy and a man of God. And these men, we don't have many of them. I really need to call it out. So I want to encourage my brothers in Christ, Sit down and reflect on yourself. Are you a Christian guy or are you a man of God? You cannot be a man of God if you don't have enough biblical wisdom and biblical knowledge. You're not. Then you're just a Christian guy. Really think about this, because you as a man is called to be a spiritual leader. You are the one who needs to carry that responsibility on his shoulder. And it's a very hard task, and it's scary sometimes. I can understand. But it's a shame that me as a young woman of 26 years old need to call out my brothers in Christ who are grown up because they're not responsible in their walk with Christ. Because they still think that women are the roots of all evil. And because of that, they become bitter against their wives. They become very aggressive. It's not good. For us as women of God, it's very important because we need to submit to our men. We are not going to submit to a Christian guy. We're going to submit ourselves to a man of God. So are you a man of God or are you just a Christian guy? So be responsible and start to become a leader.